algebra students. Today we are going to be learning all about the slope formula. So we're going to find the slope of a line given 2 points and find the slope of a line given a table of values. Your homework today will be linear equations, worksheet number 10. And here's the math humor for the day. It says, Tyler started to wish he had paid more attention in algebra. As you can see, he's skiing, there's multiple slopes, and he's trying to figure out which one to go down. I will tell you the most dangerous one would be the undefined slope. So slope represents the steepness of a line, and we describe it as rise over run. Okay, and sometimes people describe it as the change in y over the change in x. That's what that little triangle symbol means, change in. And so the formula we use, this you might want to highlight, is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So you find the difference in y's divided by the difference in x's. From a graph, however, it's actually quite simple. You find 2 points on your line, and you want to find the vertical change and the horizontal change. So if I start at negative 5, 2, I notice that I go down 2 units, down 2 boxes, and then to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. And so right now my slope is negative 2 over positive 4, which would reduce to negative 1/2. So obviously down is negative, up is positive, right is positive, left is negative. However, we know that Chapter 5, Part 2 is focusing more on the equations rather than the graphs. And so let's first talk about how we can find slope from a table. Well, this is our slope formula once again. Once again, that's change in y over change in x. And so you simply want to think of the left-hand column as your x values in a table and the right-hand column as the y values in a table. So if I want to find the change in y over change in x, I want to find, how I get the change in y in this case would be 10 minus 6 or 4. And the change in x would be 4 minus 2 or 2. Therefore, my slope, which we often represent with the variable m, is going to be the change in y over change in x as a reduced fraction, that is 2 over 1 or 2. We can also find the slope given 2 ordered pairs. If you want to directly use the formula, think of the first ordered pair as x1, y1, and the second one as x sub 2, y sub 2. So if I were to directly substitute into this formula, y sub 2 is 2, I'll highlight, minus y sub 1 is 8, all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So in this case, 4 minus negative 2. And then I just want to simplify that. 2 minus 8 is negative 6. 4 minus negative 2 is really the same thing as 4 plus 2 or 6. And that reduces to negative 1. Yes, we expect you to always reduce your slopes. Just a few more to practice. If it helps you, write out x comma y, so that way you don't accidentally interchange your x's and y's. We're going to do the y values in the numerator. So I would start with y2 minus y1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And we're going to simplify, okay? Negative 9 minus 5 would be negative 9 plus negative 5, which is negative 14. And in the denominator, 12 divided by 12 is 0. Now, I know that I can't divide by 0, so this is a case of an undefined slope. And that happens when you have a vertical line. So in other words, when your x values are all the same. I want you guys to try this one. So go ahead and find the slope between these 2 points. Hopefully your slope looked something like this. Start with subtracting your y sub 2 minus your y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Next, let's simplify the numerator and denominator separately. So negative 7 minus negative 8. If I cross the line and change the sign, that's really negative 7 plus 8, which is 1. And in the denominator, if I cross the line and change the sign, that's really negative 1 plus 5, which is 4. And that does not reduce, so 1/4 is my final slope. And for my last slope, I have y2 is 15 minus y1 is 15 all over x2 is negative 10 minus x1 is 4. Simplify the numerator, 15 minus 15 is 0. Simplify the denominator, negative 10 minus 4 is negative 14, and then reduce your fraction. Well, here, 0 divided by anything is 0. And your slope will be 0 specifically when you have a horizontal line, and that occurs when all of your y coordinates are the same.